My name is Jame Doe. I'm from Atlanta, East Side. Yeah, born and raised.
Are you ready?
I always took an interest to music like when I was young, and it's always been in my blood. Like my pop's a drummer, my grandma was a pianist. But within my family, like I had aunts and uncles just play a whole bunch of music. I'm like, what is this? Like, so it always piqued my interest like when I was young. My early music influence, like Michael Jackson, Earth, Wind and Fire, but mostly like bands. Also instrumentalists, so like people that play instruments, stuff like that, along with singing. I feel like that's what I took a liking to the most. I started a band at like 4th grade, and I was in it up until high school. Like I got out like 10th grade, but I only played percussion, so it's weird. I don't know, I didn't learn any like music theory or anything like that. I just had enough rhythm to be able to pursue that outside of what I was learning in school. But I really started recording myself probably like 6th or 7th grade. I had a homie, fucking shout out Guap Tarantino. I was always hanging around creative people, so he the one that really taught me like how to rap or how to structure recording. And back then we used to rap over old songs or just take their whole verse, just rip their whole verse and switch out a few words. Like we were supposed to do a talent show in like 6th grade, but it stopped like the day ended before we got a chance to do it. But I still remember that. I always liked the name James first. Like I asked my mom, like, could I change my name to James? She like, hell no. But James was my granddad's name. My granddad was a principal over at school in Jackson, Mississippi. He was a very influential figure. And then from that, it evolved into an acronym, just another music enthusiast speaker. I was saying that for a while. Then I just kept it at Doe, but I put the $ on it because I was listening to a lot of Currency at the time. So that's where the $ on James came from. The Doe is really a play on John Doe though. John Doe is like an anonymous figure. Like, granted, I guess the medical term for it would be a unidentified body. But like, I just use it as like anonymous for real. The Doe aspect of it. And I started calling myself Jame Doe in maybe 8th grade summer, 9th grade. I went from like Killer Cam to Jame Doe. So like people that know me, either is cool, but I don't like when people mix them. I got a homie that called me like Cam Doe, that's unacceptable. Yeah, Cam James, I don't think they sound good like mixed together. But hell yeah, I've been Jame Doe for as long as I can remember. I think my thoughts flow best like when I'm driving. So if I got a long ride somewhere, I just put on a beat, like loop it, and then just like whatever poignant lines come to mind, I'll write them down eventually. But like writing it down as I'm trying to think of new shit be throwing me off. So as of recent, my process just been just playing the beat out loud and walking around for real. The movement like give me enough fuel to write a song or whatever. And 9 times out of 10, when I start writing a song, I don't know what the song is about until I finish like at least the first verse. I was like, oh, okay, this is what this is about. But I get the general gist of a song like when I hear the beat. Like I know what emotion it invokes. But it's weird because like I don't really think in words. I think in like emotions, and I just try my best to give that language. I've always been like a music connoisseur, like listening to new albums, and I've always been influenced by underground artists. And I get on new artists basically on their feature from other people's projects. So I'd be listening like, damn, who is that? I listen to that, then I go listen to an album by them, and they give me like inspiration as far as like keeping, you know, steel sharp and steel, like it keep my edge there. But as of recent, man, as I get older, I don't really be trying to listen to like new albums all the time. Like I ain't washed, but I'm just like, it's so much like that I'm trying to understand about myself before I can just continue to consume the music that we now have. But conversation also as well, like that also keeps me inspired, because when you don't like bounce off somebody else's ideas, then you can get caught in a feedback loop of yourself, just like damn, this is my own world. Like you get low-key stuck in your own world. So that's why you gotta get out and talk to people. And third is bodies of water. So like when I'm somewhere, like I like to go somewhere and just watch the ripples in the water fucking float, and I don't know, I'll be feeling reinvigorated after that. So that's what. Writer block kind of hard. As of late, I'd say what's helped me with writer block is reading. Like I read a lot now, just like consuming more information, because 9 times out of 10 when I have something to share, it is a regurgitation of something that I've learned. So as long as I like continue to fill my cup, then I'll have something to share. I try to like hold paradoxical views at the same time. So the only one that comes to mind is like flat earth. So in my mind, the earth could be a globe. It could very well be a globe, and it could very well be flat. I feel like it's a little bit of both. I think like both sides lying. Like it's not a globe, but it's not flat, but it's not the shape that they're telling us that it is. You feel me? Because I done read the book of Enoch, and in the book of Enoch, it say the world flat. Or there also has been literature where they like there are ends of the earth. So I don't know. I just like Charleston White said, I think everybody playing like yeah.
Okay.
Teleportation, easy.
You admit that one.
Easy. Like I would like to be anywhere I want to be whenever I feel like it. Damn, I was thinking, man, I want to run that conspiracy theory question back.
Which one?
The conspiracy theory one?
You could just talk on it, even right now while you having your drink. Just talk.
Oh, shit. So on the conspiracy theory tip, I feel like, well, I don't know if this always been an established thing, but the pyramids of Egypt is like a tomb for like Egyptian kings or whatever. I feel like that wasn't their use. Like I feel like, well, from the literature I read, they were a battery of some sort of like, kind of how we think of cell phone towers or Wi-Fi. Like I think the use for it was something similar to Wi-Fi, where energy could be wirelessly casted amongst a certain radius. And how it was constructed, you know, they said slaves may have brought the stones from here. I'm thinking like maybe there was some telekinesis involved, and then like a third party that taught the telekinesis may have, or to a more primitive human or something like that. So yeah. I dropped like 10 mixtapes in like the course of 2 years. I say that was pretty impressive. I was going through it at the time, so like I don't really try to recreate that type of output, but for the moment that I was in and the fact that I was able to do that, I always like regard that like highly. I feel like as a creative, my output, it always switches medium. So sometimes it might be physical art, sometimes it might be music. Overall, I just wanna make my best ideas tangible in some capacity. Like with the music, I already know I'm capable of making a lot of music at one time. So like overall, on other artistic output, I just want to improve the quality of and like just come with a finished product. Existential dread, like all this shit is meaningless. Like, for what? Why? Why am I getting up every day to do this? Who cares? You kind of gotta shrink your world down a little bit to what matters to you. So, your community, family, values, you know. Cause in that state, you gotta think, in that state, you're mad vulnerable. So like all the things that you're taking in, you're gonna be pulled in all different directions. So once you like make your values more concise and you limit the input, then you can, like I said earlier, have a place to start. I read a lot, so like a lot of things I feel like that I have to share are very prophetic. When I say these things, like almost like in a magic sense, like that could set the wheels of that emotion. So that's probably not something you could get from me like on the initial meeting, cause I don't talk a lot, but like I feel like when I get to know people, these are things that I like to share. Was that kind of like what she was asking? My pops used to be like, keep on living. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I never knew what he meant by that until I got older. Like, you know, so these days I just be like, keep going. That's really my mantra right now. Just like keep going, cause eventually you're gonna get to the other side of it. Like, no, he always be like, I see you on the other side. I don't know if you still say that, but it kind of go on those terms. Like, you gonna see the other side of it, so just keep going. I just want to give a shout out to my mom, my brother Elliot, Boss Man Beats, Noah, shout out Noah, Guap Tarantino, fuck with that nigga, man. That's pretty much it. Everybody who listening to this, appreciate you taking the time out. You know what I'm saying? On music platforms, you can find me at Jame Doe. The S is gonna be $. That'll be YouTube, all streaming platforms, SoundCloud, and the like. A good place to start would be James White, Jasmine Dragon T. That's a tape that I dropped in 2018. A lot of people would call that my magnum opus. But moving forward, I got a project that I'm sitting on right now. You know what I'm saying? It's called Felix Sundial and the Artistry. So be looking for that at some point in 2025. I'm Jame Doe. I'll see you soon. This shit fire, my boy. I know.
Are you ready?
Yeah. All that type of shit. In the trunk, but I got a masseuse, a wizard with word, but it's natural. How will I elude life's law, the truth? Free 42 from its sabbatical. Follow with what you got aptitude. Is it sustainable? Is it practical? This tactical, not radical. Melanin hair really magical. Probably why it's glowing. Hey, trapping, I ain't snoring. I'm too used to pouring. Scared of love.
perfect day to call my bluff. What a perfect day to chill. Hold up. Yeah. Only playing good fruit. Purple and gold on my tooth. What a perfect day to earn, baby. Don't tell me what I gotta lose. Like a hot top fade, baby. Say I got a juice. Billie Holiday, strange fruit. Give enough room for the bitch. Yeah. Felix Sundial and the Artistry, all that type of shit.